So how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video of mine. It's been quite a while since I've actually recorded something on this channel. I did promise like a lot of videos happening, but I've been so caught up with work. I actually found some work, and I've been just really been trying to be consistent with that. I did promise to do like a how-to TTM video, but about like 2/3 were like, yeah, I want to see a video like that, and the other 1/3 was like, yeah, no, that's a waste of your time. But at the moment, I'm just kind of laying back. I kind of do want to have kind of a series where I talk about baseball in general, at least once a week. I talk about the current week of like what happened around baseball, and I felt like today or this week, which is week 7, was actually a good week to kind of talk about baseball. I mean, yes, it is Wednesday as the day I'm recording it. There is a lot of stuff going on, but a lot of great stuff has been happening lately in the past. So kind of just to recap, maybe the past couple of weeks, there have already been 2 no-hitters. The first one was from Sean Manaea, who no-hit the red-hot Red Sox at that time. Again, that was a crazy thing to do. I think everyone but the Red Sox and their fans were happy about it. I mean, mainly because, not just because I'm a Yankee, I actually respect the Red Sox because I do like them as a team, and they do have great players. But most importantly, I never thought someone from the Oakland A's would no-hit the Red Sox. I mean, you might say like, oh, guess who no-hit the Red Sox? Not knowing who or what team it was, you'd probably be saying, the Houston Astros, New York Yankees, maybe the Cleveland Indians, some hot teams that are going on right now. But yeah, Sean Manaea no hit the Red Sox. I mean, it was just crazy. And then another one happened right after that. Whether you want to count it as a no hitter or not, it was a combined no hitter. I believe his name is Walker Buehler. Not sure if that's true. From the LA Dodgers, no hit the San Diego Padres. I believe he went on to no-hitting them until the 7th or 8th inning, and then relieving pitchers came in from the Dodgers and pretty much closed out the job for him. So it was the first combined no-hitter, I believe, for an American ball-playing team to play in the Mexican Series game. So that was actually really exciting. Again, the Dodgers against the Padres. People have saying like, well, it's the Padres, and like I get that, but still, it's still hard to do. It's not something that is easy to do. Unless you're playing on easy mode on MLB The Show 18, then yeah, I got a couple of those under my belt too. Sign me, MLB, sign me. Anyways, and at the moment right now, this week, which is week 7 of the whole MLB schedule, there has been another no-hitter, but I'll get to that in a couple of seconds. I do want to talk about the Yankees and the Red Sox heating up at the moment. Right now, the Yankees are taking the first game for the Boston Red Sox. And right now they're tied 25-10. Both teams have the highest winning percentage in all of baseball, so they're tied in first place. Whoever takes the next 2 games in the series pretty much takes first place in the American League East, but also in baseball in general. Right now the Yankees have been red hot, winning 15 of their last 16, and the Red Sox have been, kind of simmering down. They're not terrible. They're still doing really good, but they've been 6-4 of their last 10, which is still, I guess, a winning percentage. But yeah, definitely lost a big lead that they had 2 weeks prior to, losing to pretty much Oakland A's Sean Manaea in that no-hitter. That's kind of what started it all. They kind of started going a little downward, but the team has still been, in a way, hot. Mookie Betts has been crushing home runs left and right. They're still a dangerous team. I could see them kind of having that small little drop of being hot and then going back up again and being a good team. It's just bound to happen anytime soon. They just got to figure out how to play again. But they've been pretty good. To be able to kind of, lose some ground and still remain first is still difficult to do. So seeing that, it's exciting. Right now, the Red Sox are playing in the Bronx. Joe Kelly is going to obviously get booed by every fan out there when he gets called up to relieve. And Tyler Austin is going to be seen as a hero because that's just the rivalry at the moment. So it's exciting to see where this goes, obviously. But as of right now, it's just a rivalry. Nothing really crazy has happened. The first game was won by the Yankees 3-2. Giancarlo hit 2 home runs right outside. And, the Red Sox just, kind of crept up at the end of the game, but just wasn't good enough when we brought in Chapman. So we'll see what happens in today's game. And at the moment, I did want to mention no-hitter. Right now, James Paxton and the Mariners are in Toronto. And yesterday's game, James Paxton was out there to be a starting pitcher, and he was facing against Marcus Stroman and the Toronto Blue Jays, and James Paxton no-hit the Toronto Blue Jays at home. A Canadian no-hit his own team. I mean, I know it's not his home team, but you get the point. A Canadian beat a Canadian team and no-hit them and embarrassed them. That's impressive. And also for the Mariners, who have not been really having a great season, I take that back. They're actually having a great season. 20-14, one game behind against the Astros. I mean, it's the AL West is pretty tight right now. So I do take that back. Sorry. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of negativity going on with the Mariners kind of losing it at last game. So, I can't keep up with all teams, but the Mariners, they've been doing pretty good so far. And, for Toronto Blue Jays, that's definitely a big blow. But the biggest blow for them was their closer, Ozuna, who was pretty much a great closer, pretty much went to jail for assault. There has been really no crazy information about it. It just recently happened. No information has been brought out by the police to the public just yet. But Roberto Osuna is right now on administrative leave, pretty much, and he's not allowed to play any games until his hearing. Now, that could mean a lot of things, but at the moment, they're trying to get both sides to figure out, like, okay, what happened? What led to this assault? Were you, attacked? Or did you just randomly attack someone? There's a whole story on it. ESPN actually kind of brought some things into light where Roberto Osuna was kind of, I wouldn't say he was facing depression, but he was kind of in an emotional status at the moment. I mean, he was feeling like he was lonely, and he had like a lot of hate going on. And we don't know what the whole reasoning behind that is, but there has been maybe the possible reason of why this might have happened. Now, Roberto Osuna, again, arrested just the other day, was doing really well this season. His whole career has been going very well. He's actually one of the first, well, not the first, but one of the youngest pitchers to pretty much get over 100 saves at his age of 23, which is great. I mean, he's been playing for 3 full seasons, I believe, and each full season has been 65 games that he's played, which is really good. And he just recently, about a week or 2 weeks ago, reached his 100th career save, which is the fastest. So it's actually kind of incredible. The man of this caliber to be able to do that now is facing serious charges, could go to jail. I'm putting money that he's not going to go to jail. He's going to pay some crazy fee or some fine and do some type of community service. But the MLB, again, put him on some administrative leave. The Toronto Blue Jays backed it up, said, yes, that is a correct move. We would go that way too. And he is going to probably face some type of suspension, kind of like what Aroldis Chapman did, and as well as, I forgot who else did that, Jose Reyes, for pretty much assault on another woman. As of right this moment, I'm not judging Ozuna. I want to get the full information before I say this man is a scumbag. But yes, he is not looking really good for the Toronto Blue Jays fan base. A lot of his fans have pretty much turned his back on him. The team itself is trying to figure out what they want to do with him, whether he would get traded or he would get dropped from the team. Anything is possible at this moment. But I would say that the Blue Jays, and in my opinion, if I was the GM or whoever takes care of the situation, I would personally suspend him, yes. Take away some type of fee from the contract if that is possible, take a percentage from his contract. I don't know if that's possible or not, but that's what I would do. And, because he is a closer, he doesn't play every day like, an infielder or an outfielder. He's someone that, goes in, relieves, probably takes a day or two off and then goes back and relieves again. Within that time off, he could easily be, taking some type of counseling, appearing in charities, donating to charities that might help women in abusive relationships. I don't know if there's something out there like that, but there might be. If not, just donate in general somewhere. Make it right. Roberto Osuna is not a bad human being. Everyone makes mistakes. Shit like this happens all the time. I'm not saying, that it's okay what he did. It's not. But I'm pretty sure as a human being, he's going to realize that what he did was stupid and wrong, and he's going to want to fix it. And I feel like if you were to fire Roberto Osuna, it would be the stupidest move that the Toronto Blue Jays would do, mainly because you have such a high caliber arm already in your bullpen. There's no point in pretty much just getting rid of that. I mean, he could be the very next best closer. He could possibly be the next Mariano Rivera. And I know some Yankee fans are going to be like, what is this kid saying, comparing him to Mariano Rivera? I mean, he might even be Craig Kimbrell, who pretty much is the fastest player to reach 300 saves. He could probably beat that if everything goes right in his career. So we'll see what happens to Ozuna. Like I said, if I was Toronto Blue Jays, I would keep him. I would fix the situation internally within the Toronto Blue Jay uniform and not trade him, because once you trade him, he's not going to really be seen as someone who beat a woman. I mean, he's going to be seen only as that in Toronto Blue Jay uniform. So you might as well fix that image for him already with him as a Toronto Blue Jay. So I just wanted to hear what you guys would do. Would you trade him? Would you pretty much fire him, or would you keep him and try to fix his image? I'd love to hear your opinion on that. And as of right now, that's been it for pretty much baseball at the moment. It is Wednesday of this week, so I'm already a little early on this video. Usually I would make this video at the end of the week, but let me know what you guys would do with Ozuna. Fire him, trade him, or keep him. Love to hear that. And I'll catch you guys maybe at the end of this week, or maybe at the end of next week. Let's see what happens. Take care, and hopefully your team does well. See you guys.